Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have released our brand new summer drop that includes some new and exciting designs, including our Arne Slot t-shirt, European Royalty t-shirt, Trophy Wall tee and others. We've also introduced jumpers to our store. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description or head into copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes our title. Yes, Liverpool have reportedly agreed a deal amid a blizzard of agreements. We'll discuss that, of course, in detail a little bit later on, but due to speculation over potential incomings coming to the football club, Wataru Endo's Liverpool future has been in doubt, but the Japanese international was reportedly determined to stay at Anfield despite links away from the club. Endo proved himself to be a valuable player under Jurgen Klopp last season. However, it seems his status has changed with the arrival of Arne Slot, and of course the club being linked to players that currently play in the position. According to Liverpool journalist David Lynch, Endo is happy to stay on Merseyside and continue to fight for his place in the side. He basically stated, "It's my understanding, despite the fact Liverpool are chasing reinforcements in Endo's position, he is still absolutely determined to stay on Merseyside and fight for his place. He doesn't want his dream of playing at Anfield to go after one season." The 31-year-old started the Dutchman's first game of pre-season against Real Betis, but struggled to follow the rhythm of the game and was substituted at half-time. His less than impressive showing saw him demoted to the bench in Liverpool's subsequent two matches, with Slot experimenting with Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones and Ryan Gravenberch as potential number 6. As previously reported by The Athletic, Marseille had a bid rejected from Endo in the region of 14 million euros. It remains to be seen whether Marseille will return to test the Reds' resolve towards the end of the window, but at this stage that scenario looks unlikely. Endo, of course, despite the speculation currently going around at this moment in time, it does seem as though he wants to stay and fight for his place within the team and wants to continue as things were going. In other news, guys, Liverpool youngster Jadon Danns has been dealt with an injury blow amid rumours of a potential loan move away from Anfield this summer. It's shaping up to be a busy end of the summer transfer window for Liverpool, with Slot having plenty of time to assess his squad during Liverpool's pre-season tour of the United States. It is now expected there will be a few incomings and departures at Liverpool in the coming weeks ahead. One player who had been linked with a loan move away from the club this summer is Danns, who missed the tour due to injury. The 18-year-old caught the eye last season during his few cameos in the first team, including a brace off of the bench against Southampton in the FA Cup. Liverpool have been hoping to send Danns on loan in order for him to gain more exposure to the first team next season. However, those plans have now been scuppered. As reported by inside Liverpool sources, Danns has been dealt with an injury blow, with the youngster set to be sidelined for 2 months with a back issue. So, rumours of a move to Plymouth can therefore be written off, as Danns will instead be recuperating in the XA training centre, where Liverpool will manage him carefully and be in no hurry to rush him back. Of course, Danns is regarded as a very, very hot prospect at this football club. It looked like he was getting in the motions of things, but of course he has received yet another setback in the form of an injury, and there will be no loan move. In other news, guys, Naby Keita has been forced to train alone at his new club, Werder Bremen, as the club confirms to sell the player just after 1 year. Yes, not really going well for Keita. Of course, has had his injury worries over the years. And it does seem as though he is being forced out of his current club, Werder Bremen, after just 1 year. Now, moving on to some other news, ladies and gentlemen, there is other reports, of course, which takes us to the main subject of today's video. Liverpool are set to agree a deal with Lewis Kumas, and they are close to signing a new deal at the club, and is now expected to sign it for a championship team on loan in the next week. The 18-year-old will be rewarded for a stellar season, both with club and 2 caps for Wales. So yes, big news there with regards to Lewis Kumas. He is one of a a few that we are looking to agree with deals to in terms of internally, and it does seem as though that negotiations have gone very well, and he has been rewarded with a brand new contract, but will subsequently be sent out on loan following the signing of his contract. But that looks like it's a done deal, ladies and gentlemen. It does look like he has signed a new contract extension. Further to this, guys, Dundee United are set to sign Liverpool centre-back Billy Comito, obviously a player that has been regarded as a player surplus to requirements, and is being reported in France that he is set to join Dundee United. So some news on that regard. Now, moving on to more of the incoming side of things, guys, at this moment in time in regards to Martin Zubimendi. We said to you earlier that there had been a bit of a twist in the motion of the transfer, that, well, Liverpool were confident in getting the deal done. However, there was reports in his homeland stating that they are trying to make a last-ditch effort to convince him to stay at Real Sociedad. This includes a PowerPoint presentation of all the great paella and the views in his current home country that he was born in. But yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to try and convince him of the project. The only worry with this one is because he's a local lad, a supporter of the club, has rejected Bayern Munich before, has rejected Arsenal before, is posing a little bit of a problem. But inside sources still remain confident that Liverpool will be able to get this deal over the line. But we'll keep you up to date as this is a fast-moving story. But more to the point, he has actually been included on their pre-season tour. I think they're going to Berlin, actually. And of course, Real Sociedad made him front and centre of their graphic this afternoon when announcing the squad that will be going out there. But one thing, guys, Berlin is closer than San Sebastian. So maybe we can go still get the deal done. But I'm still fairly confident. I feel like everybody else is fairly confident that we will get the deal over the line. However, of course, sometimes in football, that emotional factor can always play a part. And if he's a player that boyhood club, we had Stevie do the same, you know, sometimes where you have the opportunity to maybe go on and win more trophies, opportunity to go get a bigger pay packet, sometimes loyalty, especially with that emotional connection with football, can set you back. So yeah, a little bit of a problem. He has a history of rejecting big clubs to stay in favour of Real Sociedad, and whilst I do respect that, I actually do respect it despite us being there in the transfer saga. I do respect players, you know, I'm a passionate, I'm quite one of the old school football fans that, you know, I love loyalty, I've always loved one club men and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, part of me really admires that, but of course, you know, I think we're going to be selling him the project, and everything seems as though we are selling him the project at this moment in time. So I'll keep you up to date with regards to that, guys. Get the notification bells on this channel, you'll be the first to know. I'll do emergency live streams on everything that emerges as the transfer window goes on with regards to this saga. It's going to be a busy August, troop. It's going to be a busy August. As always, guys, that kind of brings us to the end of today's video. Do let me know your thoughts on Endo. Do you think he should stay and fight for his place? Do you think he can play a part next season despite us potentially bringing in Zubimendi? What's your thoughts on, of course, Lewis Kumas signing a new deal? And then let me know your thoughts on other transfer stories from around the Liverpool space. That does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. And remember to check out our summer collection. Link is down there in the description, or go to copyclothing.com. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.